as I don't sound it, I am actually feeling good and energized and ready for the day. I slept 8 hours and I had a lot of REM sleep. I was in bed for I think 8.5 when I was checking my aura this morning. It is right now about 7:20, 7:30. I normally do not speak this early in the day. I have journaled and quickly gotten dressed for the gym. Today I'm giving you a look into a realistic, productive day and a bit of a spring reset. I heard the birds chirping this morning and it was the first time in months when that has happened. Now, granted, they've already stopped chirping. It looks so windy outside. There is snow on the ground, and I think it's back to -10. Yesterday was a bit warmer, but it was short-lived. Nonetheless, I'm going to make the most of it. I have quite a few things we have to do today. I'm going to show you, when I get back from the gym probably, the state of my apartment. It is so bad. You can just get a glimpse of my counter, and that continues everywhere. There are clothes on the floor in my closet, in my bathroom. There are dishes in the sink that have been clean for 2 days. Not in the sink, in the dishwasher. And then there are dishes in the sink, which I need to put in the dishwasher, but I haven't unloaded the dishwasher. Unfortunately, that is a common occurrence in this household. I'm going to the gym this morning. I haven't been to my gym in far too long, and honestly part of what motivates me to go is remembering how much I pay a month to go. I did run yesterday because it was slightly warmer, but it was kind of miserable at one point because there were puddles everywhere, so also my shoes are kind of ruined and I definitely have to clean them. But today's gonna be a good productive day. I refuse to continue being brought down by the weather, so we're gonna turn that around. And like I said, first we'll start off with gym. After the gym, we need to run an errand, which is going to the dentist to pick something up, so hopefully it won't be too long. And then right by the dentist, I definitely want to pick up a pink drink. I did not have one yesterday. And what's funny is I've been watching a lot of nutritionists on YouTube, just like what I eat in a day and their tips. Not tips, but I suppose, yeah, what's nourishing for your body. And I pretty much do everything they say, but then at the end she threw in a sentence going, and the only thing I refuse to put into my body are just 100% full sugar drinks. Like, she was saying how she has cheat days and has sweets, but that's the only thing. And I'm thinking, I could cut everything else bad for me out, but pink drinks, I tried, and it's just, I don't want to, and I can't. I honestly just need to move somewhere without a Starbucks. I think that's how bad it is. You just have to take me out of the possibility of acquiring it myself. Also, tonight I have really fun plans with my friends. We're going to a restaurant that is pretty much iconic in Montreal, and I've never been. It's Sauté Brothers, and everyone I know, especially my manager, is shocked that I've never been. So tonight I'm popping that cherry. And I'm really excited because we're going to be at least 4 of us, maybe more, and it's all sharing plates. So that'll be delicious. That's something to look forward to. Even my lunch, I have meal prepped, sort of. I kind of got all the easy ingredients to put together and just cooked the protein. But I've been making this incredible arugula salad throughout the week, and I'll show you that when lunchtime comes around. But for breakfast, I'm going to right now probably just have a banana with peanut butter to get some carbs pre-workout. And then directly after the gym, we're going to the dentist, so I'll probably just pick up egg bites or something after the dentist appointment though, because I feel so bad if I've just eaten and they're all up in my mouth. I kind of have an awkward amount of time right now because if I went to the gym, I would finish far too early because the appointment's only at 10:40, I think, 10:20 or 10:40. Maybe I can already start the day by cleaning a bit and just kind of get really productive really early in the day. Let me show you the current state of this place. It is so bad. You can already see the mess just behind me, but starting off strong, we've got the sneakers that got put in so many puddles yesterday. We have this whole mess. I mean, come on. I threw this on the floor. It was for the program from the symphony I went to last night. My skates, which needs to go in my car. Those are the clothes I ran in yesterday. Just this whole, I don't even, that flower is dying also. I think I need to just throw out that bouquet and this one. It looks like they're not really hanging in there. Really? I mean, I thought I was gonna keep them for moving, and maybe I can, but they just need to go in my storage. This chair, which I haven't even used today, so it's just been out there. Some clothes, I mean, that I was just using. But even this vinyl, I need to put it away. This is Stick Season by Noah Kahn. But I honestly listened to that probably over a week ago. My bed, not terrible. I half made it this morning. And then this is where it gets bad. This was my weekend bag. It is Thursday. I have not unpacked this since last weekend. This is just kind of atrocious. Like, how did I let things get in this state? It's just gotten worse and worse. So, that's what we're gonna fix today. I have an hour until I need to be at the gym. So, you know what? I will at least clean up my counter space and then eat my banana. It's so overwhelming when you let things just pile up. I'm saying the most obvious information known to man. This is so much better. I guess I could put my dishes away. I'm kind of really hungry. I'm glad I'm bringing you along on this morning because I haven't had, not a chill morning because we're still achieving a lot today, but I haven't had a morning where I could talk to you and I wasn't rushing and we have time to get into the details of my morning routine. Of course, I don't clean most mornings, but just the state of my apartment that I showed you, I need to at least put away my dishes this morning. Journaling, one of the first things when I wake up, has honestly really improved my days and set me up for success, and I highly, highly recommend. I used to like reading in the morning too, but that one's a bit harder actually because then all I want to do is read the whole day and I just feel so unmotivated to start working or go to the gym or continue on with another task. So I find with journaling, at least, like after you journal a page, okay, that's it. And I know to move on to the next thing, but I still took that time for myself. Whereas with reading, I could just keep going and going. I suppose you could argue, well, just read a chapter and then mentally block it off that way, but I'm incapable of doing that, and at least I know myself. Even though I'm looking at this overwhelmingly dirty counter and dishes in my dishwasher, I'm actually getting really hungry really quickly. So a banana with some peanut butter. I've been obsessed with my peanut butter for the past few months, but especially the past 2 days. I've put peanut butter on nearly everything I've eaten. My hair is not looking the healthiest in this lighting, which is unfortunate. I also didn't feel that great after I washed it yesterday, and normally when I wash it, it's very soft. So maybe I didn't let the conditioner sit in it enough, but we'll get that sorted. There's always another hair wash day. This is by far my favorite peanut butter. I keep rebuying it, and the only ingredient is peanuts. So there you go. I also like the crunchy one a lot. I don't know why, but best freaking pre-workout. I just devoured the banana and peanut butter, and now I'm watching the Call Her Daddy episode with Sarah J. Maas. This is so sick. Oh my gosh, in 12 hours she got 850,000 views. Alex Cooper is a genius for having Sarah on here. It's a really fun and interesting podcast, but now I've just been sitting and wasting time. So instead, because it is a podcast, which means I can just listen while I'm doing anything, I'm going to put it back on and then put away my dishes and clean my counter. And I'm still a tiny bit hungry, so we'll see what I munch on. But that is the plan. Some Call Her Daddy interview and then putting away my dishes. Much progress has been made. Dishes are all put away. Now I want to throw out my flowers because do you see Do you see that? It's so inspiring to listen to Sarah J. Maas's podcast interview, actually. I would have never pictured her as a guest on Call Her Daddy, but I am thoroughly enjoying it. All went well at the dentist. I don't like how I look in these glasses, but they are my car glasses. But my retainer fits well. Already my teeth have moved in the week and a half that it took to get it, which is a bit concerning. And now I'm on the way home. I have some work to do. I am starving since the gym. I finished working out an hour ago and hadn't eaten because I was going to the dentist and I felt bad. I didn't want to have a gross mouth. So I got the spicy chicken wrap or pocket, and let's see how it tastes. There's a weird car behind me. It's like, I also don't know where I need to go. It's 12:06. I feel like I've lived 100 lives. Isn't that right? We have to clean. I'm not gonna end up making my salad because I'm just gonna have that tomorrow for lunch, because that little pocket thing I had to stop filming because the driving was getting dangerous was so good. Dangerous that I know how much I like that now because I will be ordering it. And now I kind of want a silly snack, and I'm gonna make popcorn. And I have some remnants of my pink drink. I had to move my yoga class tomorrow morning because we got a meeting booked with the whole team. That'll be interesting. But I'm going to pop my own popcorn. I just do it in these little bags in the microwave. I'm going to probably put back on the podcast with Sarah J. Maas in the car. I'm almost done Pachinko. I've been listening to that for a few weeks and I'm near the end. I also want to do myself up a little bit for tonight. I don't know how I'm going to do my hair yet, but we'll get to that. And I'm just so cozy in this little sweat set. But we're going to make popcorn, have my pink drink, and I think I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to sit on the couch and read for a little bit over my lunch break, because then I have to really hustle and grind. That I want to do my makeup later tonight. I was thinking about just getting ready now to like continue the day feeling all put together, because I don't right now. Instead, I'm going to apply a pimple patch, and should I do my eyebrows? I do usually like doing them. I'm just a bit lazy. So I don't think I'll do my eyebrows, but I will put on a pimple patch. But I have to just clean my face a little bit. I got a facial and I was recommended this face cleaner. So this is what I've been using lately. I've never heard of this brand before. Lately, I've been using this for 2 nights. I just bought it. And then I do love this brand. This is my 3rd product, and I've only ever used a lotion from them. I had one, I think it was this, but I had the big bottle that I bought in Korea, and I was using that all over my body, and I ran out of it so quickly. And then for a while, I was using this. I don't actually know what the difference is. They're the same thing, except this is cream and this is lotion. This is moisturizing and strengthening skin barrier. This says moisturizing lotion to strengthen the skin barrier. So they're essentially the same thing. They both say for dry and sensitive skin. But this one I clearly bought in Korea, and this one I bought at Sephora downtown. But I guess I'll just keep this for traveling because it's easier to travel with, and this is like a little pump. All that being said, let's just quickly wash a little bit of my face. And I do think I'm not gonna wash my hair again today. I mean, it's still quite clean. I washed it yesterday, and so I'll probably do, depending on what I wear, we'll see. We have time to decide. I'm so excited. We're going to a sharing food type of place. It's not tapas. I don't actually know what the cuisine is. Is it Singaporean? I think it's Singaporean dishes. It's called Satay Brothers, as I mentioned. But let's wash my face a little bit, and then we'll go plop on the couch, eat like the very little bit of popcorn that's left, finish my pink drink, and read like a chapter. And then I'm really excited to keep listening to the Sarah J. Maas podcast while I do some work, because it's all admin stuff. And I do have a lot of clothes to still put away, even though everything's in the laundry. But I like to make all of my pain go together at one time. So I'm going to wait until my load of laundry is done and then just put that away with everything else I have to put away that's clothes. Today, I would sit down and respond to texts. I have a few texts I need to reply to, and it's people I want to talk to and respond to. I just get so overwhelmed. When I see a text come through and it's not the perfect time to respond, I put it off. And then a week goes by, and then I feel weird about responding because I'm like, they probably think I'm so rude. I haven't responded in so long. For the longest time, I think for the past 2 weeks, I had 25 or 30 unread texts, which is not that bad, actually. Some people I know have hundreds, but it's from people I really actually want to respond to and talk to. And I need to do that today. These are the pimple patches I like using. You literally can't even tell I have one on. I don't know if I should put one on this because it's not really active. It's actually just dry skin. So I'll let that dry out. See, now that I wash my face, should I put on lotion again? But I'm worried it'll be too thick. But I think I should because my skin actually feels a little bit dry. So I'll just do a tiny, tiny, tiny pump. It is so freaking cold again. When I was walking to my car after the gym, it's like a 3-minute walk from where I parked. And the wind was just cutting into my skin, into my bones, into my soul. Okay, now that I've plopped on the couch, all I want to do is sit and work here. So I think I'm gonna put the podcast on the TV and then sit and work on my couch. My foot, it hurts so much. It started hurting at the very end of my marathon training in August. Yeah, August of 2025. And since that, I've just had so many issues with it. I went to physio for a while, but nothing really helped. And it's only one side, and I'm so nervous for aging and just how my foot is going to feel as I get older. And I really feel it right now, even though I find I didn't do that much at the gym that would have put pressure on it. I don't know. Anyway, I have a lot of work to do, so I'm not going to read because I'm not gonna enjoy it. And I've thankfully have read today already by listening to Pachinko in the car while I was doing my errands. Oh, the sun is just coming and shining through, and I need to show you how beautiful and magical it is when the sun rays come through my window. It honestly makes my view of just other condos bearable when the sun comes through like this. It's really lovely. My mom also just landed in Montreal. And she has levain cookies for me, which if you don't know, it's a super famous bakery from New York. And she was just there for work and she brought me a tin of cookies. And I want them so badly. I don't want to drive to Laval. I offered to pick her up, but she has a rental car through work. And I don't want to drive to where she's staying because it's so far. It would be over an hour round trip. But the urge to Uber deliver those cookies so I can eat one is through the roof. But I am seeing her tomorrow. I just took a really quick shower because I kind of wanted a little refresh. And you just saw the state of my bathroom closet bed. You actually can't really see how bad it is from this angle, but we're gonna fold and put away all of my laundry now. My tummy just started hurting pretty badly a few minutes ago, and I drank tea. I need to keep drinking water. I haven't taken my vitamins today. I'm gonna take my omega-3 and vitamin K K plus D is what I take. So we'll do that, and then I'll come back here and fold all of my laundry. Tonight there's a new Love Story episode. I've been absolutely loving that show. Love Story, loving the show. Anyway, I am like bipolar with my temperature right now. I was hot, so I showered, but then I felt cold, so I put this on. But I'm getting kind of warm again. Let's go drink some water and take my vitamins. All I kind of want to do is lay in bed and read, but I'm going to put my laundry away. This is getting excessive. Today to put away, but I could not possibly dare ask this beautiful queen to move. Is that right? Oh, I love bothering her. This is the first time I've spoken out loud today. I woke up about an hour ago, but okay, my hair looks crazy. I stayed in bed for a while, cuddling Ella. I think she's still in my bed. And right now I'm cooking some eggs, and I thought that since I have the time anyway, I'm going to chop up the celery, which I need to freeze. I don't know if you eat this part. I don't think you do. I never do. I throw it away. But I'm going to chop up the celery to use when I make soup, and I thought I would make soup this week, so I bought this a while ago. I'm surprised it's still good, and I didn't make soup. I've been eating just like kind of bits of celery throughout the week because I have it, and I'm gonna eat a little bit now at breakfast to have some fiber. I don't even know if celery has fiber. I'm sure, because all vegetables mostly have fiber. I was going to do a yoga class. I was supposed to be in it right now. And then I realized I don't really want to rush after it because I have a meeting with my whole team that got booked last minute. So I decided to have a slow morning. My Oura ring is very scared for me. My readiness score is 60. That's, I think, the lowest I've ever had. And my lowest HRV, which I think is like your heart rate throughout the night, average or the lowest one, was very high. So my Oura ring is very scared for me and says I did not recover properly, which makes sense. I had 2 huge levain cookies last night, an hour before going to bed. But I had such a fun time with my friends. I didn't film any of it because I was just living in the moment with my friends, and I left feeling so refreshed and loved and good. Nonetheless, I'm gonna start chopping and washing, so this will be really loud. And then I'm just making some really quick scrambled eggs. I scramble my eggs in a bowl. I just did 2 eggs with some salt and let it sit for a few minutes, and then you'll see if you do that, the color gets richer, and then it just makes your eggs really fluffy. I learned that from like a cooking technique YouTube video a while ago, and it has changed my eggs. So naturally, because I didn't end up filming like anything for my afternoon yesterday, I'm probably gonna finish this today. I mean, you saw how clean everything is, and I'm trying my best to keep it clean because someone's coming to see the place at 1, but I have to demolish some boxes, and I'm definitely gonna do that because I also have to go to my storage to grab a suitcase because I have to pack for a trip. So we'll do that after. Like, I've been so shut. My Aura yesterday said that I had 8 hours of stress, the work day, but that's weird because I had appointments. I don't know. It said I had 8 hours and my average is 2 hours a day. So something's going on. I've kind of felt mildly sick for a while, but like it hasn't really come out. I don't know. I don't think the work trip is gonna help, but at the same time, I'm hopefully gonna be in bed very, very early every night of this work trip. So we'll see. I keep forgetting to end this video, and now I am stuck in so much ungodly traffic. It is terrible. My ETA has genuinely gone up 15 minutes, and this whole drive is supposed to be 25 minutes, which is quite frustrating. I actually, compared to when there's no traffic at all, I'm doing over double the time. But I called Sabina, and that made me really, really happy, and she gave me great advice. And now I'm finishing this vlog. So technically this was 2 days, but that's okay. You saw me do most of the productive things. I did unfold? Yeah, take down those boxes that you had seen. And I made a really delicious lunch today, which I was going to make yesterday, which was arugula, avocado, and avocado, I think that's it. And then I heated up my air fried tilapia, and I actually, when I heated it up, put cottage cheese, and it was so good. It was like a little bit of a melted cheese in the salad. It was really good. And then the dressing was just lemon juice, olive oil, and then green goddess seasoning from Trader Joe's. And because I barely had any arugula left, it was just like what was in the little box that it came in, I ate it in that. I just mixed everything in there, and then I had one less dish to clean. Think smarter, not harder. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, afternoon, morning, evening, night, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next video.